Hello again.
Ah, Rufus, how are you getting on?
We really have to put Goal back together again.
I'm working on it. Simply persuade her to undergo the surgery. That is, all 3 versions of her. Use the remote to switch between cartridges. Once you have convinced all 3, send them to my lab. I'll see to the rest.
What went wrong?
Looks like Gilligan actually palmed off the wrong cartridges on you.
Oh, what a scoundrel!
Goal's mind is now distributed over 3 cartridges. Each cartridge contains different aspects of her character.
Well, it's no big deal. If you know one side of her, you know them all.
Not really.
So, which one is the real Goal?
Every one of them. And none of them.
Oh, I see. Just like breeding mimicry wombats.
What? No. Each of the 3 goals represents one side of the real goal, but the whole is more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, just like the wombats. Those critters breed like crazy if you don't watch out.
What? No. Never mind. Let's just say we need all 3 goals to cooperate. I cannot put them back together without their consent.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. I almost lost a finger once that way. These horrid little beasts. How does switching the cartridge work again?
Use the remote when you're close to her. That way you can briefly detach her mind from her body. Depending on which cartridge is currently in the remote, a new mind will then be loaded to the cartridge in her implant. And the mind that was in her brain prior to that will be buffered in the ether and then saved to the cartridge in the remote.
Cool! Pew pew!
Okay. Usually at this point, people ask me whether it isn't dangerous.
So the others are all wimps, unlike me.
I'm just saying, the risk of lasting brain damage and all that.
Quite the opposite. I'm way cool. Super cool Sheriff Rufus with his deadly remote of permanent brain damage. Pachoo! Pachoo! Nice office.
Gee, thanks, Rufus.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say more to the left.
If you think so, have you noticed anything else?
Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead. Help yourself. All I need to do now is make a few fine adjustments. For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good. What's that funny apparatus in the lock next door?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind of side effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me. My office was cooler and bigger.
Really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
Yep. Not only bigger, there were also more blinky things. And it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely. I'll be off then.
Quite.
I have to admit that this customer service bot isn't bad at its job. Nevertheless, I wonder where the owner of the shop is.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
What kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became of the gadgeteer.
We have no idea. We have been looking for him for months.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So, the gadgeteer is married?
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable, aren't they?
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon.
A juicer hat? I bet I look extra cool with this. Like a man of the world. Cole is bound to be impressed.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
Anti-gravity socks. They have everything here. The top prize is some fully functional torpedo equipment. Oh boy, just what I've always wanted. It's about time somebody invented that. There it is. The golden dragon of invisibility. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. At least, I assume so. What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird. The bumper looks stable, but can it withstand the infamous Rufus crash test? These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down. What a weirdo. Couldn't he find a decent job? Yoo-hoo! Prego? What is that sheet music?
La musica si fa volare. È una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzone.
Prego.
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere. Ma sfortunatamente, but it's too bad. I have just uno singolo spartito. Only one musical sheet, comprende?
Some of it. Do you really have to keep rowing through the canals and singing?
Cantare? Ma sì! I needed to drive off the... How do you say?
Boredom?
Razzo.
Ah, well, now that makes sense. Cool gondola.
Sì sì. Questo cabrio molto confortabile con tutto extra speciale.
With all the extras? What extras?
Airbag?
I don't mean to worry you, but the Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
No apprensione. Don't worry. Con una bella canzone on your lips, all is gonna be bene in the end.
Nothing's gonna be bene. The whole planet is gonna go kablooey.
So I will sing Fina Laura. La 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 la.
Oh, brother. I hope they hurry up with their explosion. Arrivederci!
Huh? What's that mean?
Oh, nothing. Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter.
Stronzo! Is you matto making a poof with my new sacco di aria? Now I must go to il tocco to get a replacement.
That was funny. I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido gonzo cretino!
Oh yeah!
Oh, sole mio! Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido gonzo cretino!
Oh yeah!
Oh, sole mio! Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido gonzo cretino!
Oh yeah!
Oh, sole mio! Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido gonzo cretino!
Oh yeah!
Oh, sole mio! Ancora!
Oh yeah.
Oh, sole mio.
Ancora!
Oh yeah.
Ancora!
Oh yeah.
Ancora? Oh, stu!
Oh yeah.
Oh, sole mio.
Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido ganzo cretino!
Oh yeah. That's one of the guys I beat up outside the city gate. I'll have to be careful. Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
But how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
What was that you wanted me to do to prove I'm reckless enough? Shave Donna's cat? cat?
No. I told you not to shave Donna's cat. That'd be extremely dangerous and stupid.
Haha! Danger is my middle name, and stupid is my, Don't try to stop me. I am so incredibly cool.
Just how cool?
I'm so, laid back that the back of my head, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
What was that you wanted me shaved?
No. That'd be
Haha! And Don't try to stop. And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did he say something? I certainly am reckless enough.
And no, you're not.
What was that you shaved?
No, that'd be...
And don't try to... I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
I would really...
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have...
I'll soon... I'll get back.
Whatever.
The obligatory sugar dispenser. Let's see if the lid is nice and loose. Yep, the way it's supposed to be. She's got style. She's right for me. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty, very handsome, and your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ugh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the 3 bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split 3 ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right, let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey,
There he...
I give up. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.